is everything doing on your end? Are you having any live training today on Facebook?
Yeah, every day, 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah, it's been some time since we catch up, and this is like an opportunity to learn from you on this entrepreneurship topic, which I find that it's very awkward for me to be like a one-to-one. So I thought that it's good that I share with my audiences, friends, and also your connections with this specific question that I have prepared, which specifically point on this COVID-19 situation. So yeah, I think I'll start in a minute. So do you have any questions so far on this? You can feel free to highlight, to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody engaged. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. So Melvin is my coach, and I like to thank him for giving me the 4 packs. Okay, the 4 packs that I gain, right, is not 100% from yoga. It is started from CrossFit Unit. Okay, I just want to give credit to that, and I maintain it with yoga all along. Okay, so I have joined CrossFit Unit for 6 months. Over the 6 months, I gained a muscle mass. Okay, and I also got fitter. And the most accomplished, I was trying to aim for 6 packs, and the accomplishment I got is 4 packs. Okay, so everyone, I'm planning for you to come live on board. So let me just, I really want to take this opportunity to thank you, because it's very awkward if I just send you a random text, right? Thank you for the 4 packs, right? So I thought that I'll just do it in the interview. Yeah. So I think, guys, you want 6 pack, right? Okay, go to CrossFit Unit. There's something that I would say.
It's not just the exercise.
So,
Yeah.
sorry?
There's also food involved here, so not just exercise. Yeah, exercise is just an output. Of course, the food you eat, the timing of your meals, and etc. etc. A lot of things.
I like to add.
Find out more. Text CrossFit Unit. We can help you. Get to whatever goals. Not just physically, but mentally also. There are a lot of mental barriers nowadays we see. Okay, in modern society. Yeah. A lot of people having a lot of mental issues. Which I strongly feel can be curbed or can be elevated with exercise. And of course a support group. All right. You can have all these things.
Yes,
I think people tend to get stronger together. It's just not a personal thing.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And also, like if everyone know, right, exercise actually helps to boost endorphins, which is something that you need to generate positive emotions. Yeah, so I think that is something that, I do not want to delay. I would like to carry on with my specific question list. So give me a second. Let me load up my questions. Okay, so I'll start off with the first question. How did we know each other? So Melvin is my coach in CrossFit Unit. So I joined CrossFit Unit a few years ago because it was nearest to my previous workplace. So every morning I try to join the 6 a.m. class, and then in the evening I'll go after work like 2 to 3 times per week. So I learned a lot there. I met a lot of different individuals, and I think that it was really a fun time together. I met a few lifelong friends there also. And this is something that I really appreciate, and I that's why I actually came to come across when I had this topic in mind. So I will move on to the next question with Melvin. So 3 points. Are you able to share with us the 3 points on how COVID-19 has impacted your business or businesses? Yeah, I think this is something, because you're in this fitness industry, you have your own gym or studio, or should I say a space where you train, and usually it's in face training. How did how did this COVID-19 impact your business?
Okay, so basically with the government COVID-19, we are unable to run our business as usual, like operating it like a facility for everyone to train and hold classes, personal training or etc. So hence, we have to move online. Okay, all right. And besides that, also we do equipment sales under CrossFit Equipments. All right, and so we can't do a direct sale. Everything is done through online and send and deliver. Okay, or self collection without any contact. All right, to a collection point. Okay. We have to reinvent the business in this way, and I believe every business you see out there has to reinvent. All right, moving forward, it will see, even for the next 6 months, 1 year, or however long, all right, the virus will mutate, business will change. All right, recently you've seen the crazy bubble tea craze. All right, everybody wanted to get the last minute bubble tea when government decided to close the outlet stores. All right, and it is really a supply and demand, and the closure of such thing that people really want, all right, craving. All right, and now we have seen bubble tea shops, companies are also very innovative in how they sell bubble tea now. So they not only, all right, sell it through their outlet, they are tying up with even food delivery or food manufacturers, all right, to come out and order a meal and bubble tea along together. All right, and this is how business evolved, all right, within a short span, all right, which I think is very credible and very commendable moving forward. We cannot stay still, all right. Change is the only constant. If you are going to stay still, you will never adapt, survive.
Would you mind to share the estimate revenue loss, like an estimate figure, like something K, of that you have estimate in terms of this COVID-19 situation? This is something that I think because everyone is very statistically inclined, so I thought that, yeah.
All right, some industries might lose more, some industry might lose less. All right, I think in general, every sector across the board, all right, has general loss at least 30%, at least. Okay, not only fitness, food, beverage, everything. Unless you're telling me the guy that is the company that is selling disinfectants, all right, obviously they're gonna make probably a huge gain, all right, or maybe Zoom or any teleconference online. Or these companies are definitely making money. All right, you don't tell me about delivery. Everybody is on delivery now, so there will be every other industry, all right, is definitely on a loss of at least 30%.
30% revenue loss. Okay, so okay, so from your this sharing, there's 3 points. So firstly is that the impact of business is you have to move everything online. You're unable to do this face-to-face training. Second point is you have to reinvent and recreate ideas to boost your business. And the last one is you feel that, right, for every industry, including yourself, will suffer up to 30% of revenue in terms of your forecast of. Sorry?
At least.
At least.
Oh, I will hit 30% loss, but at least the baseline is 30%.
At least, okay.
It's the case scenario, yeah.
Okay, sure. So I'll move on to the next question. So what have you done to exploit the opportunities in this challenging situation besides moving, your business online? Like what are the other, the ways or, kind of ideas that you are working on or currently already did in practice in place?
Basically, as I mentioned to you, the only way you can survive in this climate now is to shift your emphasis, your marketing, your branding, everything used to be like, brochures or maybe word of mouth or maybe some promotion. Now it has to go literally online, everything. You have to start doing your size, your promotion, your branding, your equipment stuff, everything online, all the little adverts, the promo online, and gain that social media traction, and gain that public awareness, all right, through the online portal. Unless you tell me that the online is going to collapse, all right, or someone shoots down the satellite and we do not have any more global branding ability, then perhaps you become caveman then, all right. But for the rest of it, we are looking at also tying up with other companies, doing some cross promotion, like cross sales, just like how the bubble tea has reinvented itself and introduced itself into businesses that can sell their products, their drinks, and do not have a conflict of interest. All right, when they have, for example, I sell nasi lemak and like Punggol nasi lemak, and I'm bringing it online. I do not have a beverage. I do not have a similar product, and I am marketing bubble tea together to increase the probability of people buying my nasi lemak, and yet savor, right, or satisfy their craving for bubble tea or some other beverage that probably this bubble tea companies are probably beverage stores are doing.
Okay, so I just want to repeat what you have shared is basically that in this this COVID-19 situation, you explored for opportunities by first shifting all your marketing and branding online for this particular period. Second is that you have been working on tying up with companies who are able to sell their products currently. Okay, and then with no conflict of interest, right? And cross sale, we term it as cross sale. The last one is you based on this market demand, you are trying to collaborate with others to bring out your brand, your reputation, and besides this, are you actually looking into besides all these social media and stuff, right? Is there anything else that you are also preparing to stand by once COVID-19 this situation has ended? Is there something you are working on?
Situation will not end as easy as you think it is. Okay, the virus is constantly mutating. All right. I think most companies, all right, big, small, we all have to plan for business after COVID. Yeah. So this business after COVID means people are not going to patronize places that easily anymore. Because there is a mental stigma that, hey, what if I get this virus? What if I get that? That kind of thing. So we are looking at more personalized training, all right, or small group, not like your global gyms or like your mega marts, where you have a cluster of people, which easily can form another pandemic. All right, as you see, one place, all right, it started with one place in China, and look at it now, it's all around the world. Yeah, So we are looking at a more personalized, a less chance of being exposed this COVID pandemic. Same thing, we want to minimize exposure, and of course the wearing of masks, the hygiene disinfecting process, all right, which will be strongly engaged or enforced in this situation. So businesses will change, definitely. All right. For example, air travel. Last time is like you used to YOLO. You used to travel every 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 2 months. I don't think now you have the opportunity to do that unless you have your private jet. And even if your private jet, they don't allow entry from a certain country. All right, so things will change quite a bit on how we see business after COVID-19. I think this thing is relatively new. Most companies are still in the discussion process. So, what we see on TV, like all your zombie shit, it's coming real. It's coming real. Of course, we don't go into that extreme end of having zombies around, but you see, it starts with the flu, and now and how it travels everywhere. Not just abroad, but at home. When you stay at home, you minimize the travel. So we have to plan for that then. Life after.
I think what we have learned from Melvin here today for these pointers on how he explored opportunities, and I also added on how is he planning forward is basically he planned for business after COVID by enforcing more hygienic ways, okay, to serve customer better, and also enforce on these less interaction, and also this process of how business will be carried out in a safer way. Yeah.
Not less interaction, but interaction more like a physical interaction, where you meet up with somebody over coffee, or social gatherings. All right, that will definitely be in the downtrend. We don't see as much of them. Yeah.
Okay, so sure. Reduce. Okay, so thanks for sharing, Melvin. So I'll move on to the next question. What sort of working style or attitude would you put into your current business or something that you have been practiced for your customers? That's something that I think every entrepreneur will be keen on. What sort of mindset you have, what sort of practice you have in place for now.
So as an entrepreneur, the number one thing we talk about is three things that you will lack. You will lack resource, all right, you will lack time, all right, and you will lack sleep. Okay.
Sleep.
Things like resource, like time, like sleep. So I always have these three things that I have in mind. The first one is be one step ahead and plan. All right. So always be one step ahead and plan. All right. Yeah. Not always you will be always one step ahead, but at least plan for bad scenarios. Think about how you're gonna tackle the problem, and work from there. I think it's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Okay, I didn't. Sorry, the
The next one,
line is a bit.
all right, make the best out of it. All right, you might be in a very shitty situation. All right, for example, it is raining the whole day, and you know that people won't be coming to the gym as often, or as not many. This season is raining, and there's a downtrend of gym time because people don't want to travel in the rain. So what could you do, or what could we do? Okay, we plan online interactions, classes. All right, we plan online interaction time. All right, take this downtime. All right, change up the facade of the gym. All right, reinvent the business in terms of the outlook of it. All right, the target market, how we're gonna change it up. Yeah, so make the best of all situations. All right, don't leave things hanging forever and not doing anything. I think that is not too good. All right, so that also comes back to the first thing. All right, if you plan to do that, all right, actualize the plan faster. All right. So if you because you have downtime, so work all these things on your downtime. Don't wait to then things start to pick up and start to do things again. You won't have the time anymore. So there must be good planning in terms of timeline, doing everything to that timeline. So if your timeline shortens, all right, you have to reprioritize. If your timeline lengthens for a particular task, all right, is there something more important? Prioritize it. So work around it. So that's very important.
Yeah. So I repeat what you have shared with me. Firstly is to prioritize your time. Plan the ahead of what that you that possible scenarios, right? The third one is being proactive in terms of what is next, right? And also lastly is be so-called like for the first 2 points that you have shared, right, is to be very prepared to stand by for any situation and at the same time be quick to reinvent and recreate to make the best out of all situations.
Yep,
Right?
yep,
Yeah. So, okay, thank you for sharing. I think I'll move on to the next question. What three points of advice would you give to millennials who are looking to be an entrepreneur? Like myself, okay. I'm not sure whether you have seen my previous live videos, but I used to be an entrepreneur for 6 months, handling this education related business. So what sort of advice would you give to millennials who is looking to have, build a sustainable business?
I think number one, we talk about millennials. There is a strawberry generation. All right, people.
Yes.
All right. So, what you want to do this is a tough road. You're not working in a corporate line. You're not working in an SME. You're not working in an MNC. All right. So, don't expect to get paid like working. Right. You are not paid to sit down, and create promotions. You are paid, all right, when a customer comes to you, all right, and hand the checks, money, the moolah, whatever it is. You are paid then. Okay, and even as you are paid, then the money is not into your pocket. The money is allocated for your business. Never pay. You'll never get to do that as a entrepreneur. Alright. The money goes into making your business bigger, growing your business. Okay, that being said, not 100% goes to that. Okay, you still need to survive. Yeah. So a portion of it goes into your living expenses, which is the minimum.
Yeah. Okay, so your first point is basically to manage one's expectation that, you know, being an entrepreneur means that you might not get paid on time every month, and also
not might, you will not. Yeah. If parents gave you a sum of money to do it, yeah, fine. Alright. Then also you need to properly allocate your funds. But if you're starting from ground zero, what? You earn $100 and you think that $80 is yours? Hell no. You know that $10 is maybe in your pocket to survive, and then $90 it goes back into the business. Very simple.
So I can see that these 3 points of advice, I can break it down as firstly, manage one's expectation. Means that you know, you will likely not get paid for the first few months to years being an entrepreneur and living purely on the expenses. Second is to invest a portion of these earnings into business and also partially on these limited living expenses. Thirdly is to actually allocate funds to improve the business. Right, so this part itself, right, in terms of okay, I will add on one more question. So in times where you face challenging times, like, you know, you're not unable to get paid on time, or, you know, how do you ride over such how do you ride over such situations? Like, do you go out, like as you shared, right, you will go out and try to recreate opportunities? How do you, you know, in terms of mindset, how do you ride yourself to keep yourself positive, keep yourself, you know, on track?
Have to hustle. That's why I say being an entrepreneur, it's a spirit. It's a spirit in what you believe in. Alright? You have to believe in what you're doing. You have passion over it. Right? For myself, I have passion over fitness. So I will do this, alright, for as long as I can. Alright, in you know, sharing the love of fitness. So the work is expect nothing, earn everything. Don't expect people to come to you naturally. Oh no, you have to earn it. You earn everything you have. And how to keep positive, right? If you are a negative person, you shouldn't even be an entrepreneur. Alright. You should know by yourself when you start to do something. You know, like, I want to start doing this. But you know that if you're gonna give up after 3 months, 6 months of not getting paid, don't even try. Yeah. Nothing is easy. You know, if it's easy, then you shouldn't be doing it at all. Yeah, you know what I mean? You want a comfortable life, work, you know. And then when downtime comes, you get retrenched, you know, find another job. Okay? I mean, I'm not saying this life is wrong. All right, we choose our life, we choose our opportunity. You know, if you want to make something out of your life, then I don't think working is the one that will help you. All right, 1,000, 1,000,000, 100,000 of people finding the same thing to do, having the same specialty, the same degree, the same shit as you, and you expect to fight with them. Of course, the strongest survive. You know? Then again, you are not cutting your own paycheck. Someone is cutting your paycheck. But if you run your own business, it's all yours. You build on your credentials, you build on whatever reputation you have. And of course, someone that say personality is important. Yeah, personality is also important. Alright, personality, obviously in certain industries is very important. Alright, for most industries, except for entertainment, alright, personality also plays quite an important part in that also.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Melvin. Okay, at this part of point, right, I'd like to share that, you know, I feel that, right, Melvin has bring across cold hard truth of being entrepreneur. It's something that, you know, is real to me, and you know, he has bring across such message directly to people who are trying to be an entrepreneur, that, entrepreneur, there are times and most of the times you will be really hustling and working hard to ensure that your business is sustaining. So this is a message to all out there, people who are aspiring to be entrepreneur. Maybe you can work on your positivity first. So I'll move on to the last question. So for the past, 20 plus minutes, I've been asking you formal questions. So I'm going to ask you an informal question, okay? What is, okay, just give me a second. I wrote down this. Did you face any customer who fights in your gym or studio before? And if you face such a situation, how did you manage it ASAP? Because we have all these CrossFit, people who are fit and they are maybe aggressive. Do you actually face any situation where anyone fight in your gym or studio, and how do you manage it?
Physical fight?
Yes.
Basically, personally, I've not seen anything like that. Alright, we run a very class-based, session, or an hour kind of duration. So we always practice respect, alright, and not just for oneself but for other people as well. Alright, so fighting is strictly not encouraged or not allowed. Alright, if you fight, you're out of the gym. Really straightforward. I mean, we don't have to talk so much. We just calm both parties down. If ever I would see such thing, even in a public gym or a public space, first is to stop the fight. Alright, you don't want to, in the worst case scenario, kill somebody in a fight. Imagine you punch someone, and not because the guy didn't die or the person didn't die because of the punch. The person died because maybe you punch and the guy gets unconscious and hits the head on the floor, and you know that can kill someone. Alright, so as much as possible, stop the fight. Okay, alright, stop the fight, and once the fight is cool or stopped, alright, pull the person away. That's all. So when you don't see the person clearly, alright, visually, you won't want to go towards the person to engage again. Alright, so because there's no target now. Yeah. Alright. Of course, if I'm a person alone, the best I can do is stand between two of them. Because I might risk of getting punched. But rather than them fighting again. Alright. But I mean, there's a group of people stopping, that would be easier. We push two parties away, and then hope that they don't re-engage again. But definitely, fight is a boo-boo, is a no-no. Alright. In this civilized society, we do not fight anymore. We talk things out. But there's such a thing called agree to disagree. Okay, alright. So you agree that you have disagreeing points. Just agree. That's all. That's it. Walk away. That's all. Fighting cannot be done or cannot be condoned. Alright. Unless it's a case of self-defense. If this guy is punching you for no reason, it's not provoked, then obviously, for whatever means you can shove the person, you can push the person away, try to walk away. That's all. Alright. One coin doesn't make a noise. Alright? Only two coins hit together creates a noise. So a fight is definitely with two angry person. If one person is not angry, not agitated, not provoked, definitely there will be a fight. Yeah? Okay? So stay calm, alright, and try not to provoke. Yeah. Just do your own thing. Some people might see that, you're doing very well and all this kind of shit. But try not to.
Yeah. So from here, we have learned from Melvin that, being an entrepreneur, sometimes you're faced with, challenging situation, and he has shared a scenario and how he's going to deal with such challenging situations. So for here, I'm going to end off in 2 minutes, and I'd like to thank Melvin for coming on board with me. It's really nice of you to, I'm very thankful that you spend these 30 minutes with me sharing your entrepreneur spirit and mindset that, how do you maintain your business in this COVID-19 impact. And also, I'd like to give a shout out that Melvin has live Insta videos and Facebook Live that he shares about his workout routine. Okay, if you are someone who is looking for an instructor and tips from someone who can lift more than 130 kg of weight from the last record that I know, okay, check out Melvin Fu's this live Insta page and Facebook page. All right, I'll be sharing this screenshot of his profile and page in my next Insta story. So thank you so much. All right, thank you, Melvin. Have a good day. I'll see you soon again online, or I'll feel like I will still do another podcast, and I hope you can join me next time. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Goodbye.